a situation, but yet be in it with you. You can't do it, can you? You cannot. You cannot. And so this is what he said to me yesterday when he was talking concerning intercessors. Watch what I tell you. Places as where there have been folk that have stood in for people and they have literally gotten angry with them folk, have literally disconnected themselves from them folk, and all are going to have to find their way right back to them people. Watch what I tell you. Gonna have to find their way right back. They're gonna have to find themselves right back at them people to have to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I handled you wrong. I shouldn't have done that like that. Because an intercessor is not to agree with you. They're not. They're still fighting for something you don't see. You want that junk, but they see it ain't good for you. You trying to be with them, but they see that junk gonna mess you up down the line. So they're fighting for you. So they're not supposed to agree with you. The only agreement you're looking for anyway is flesh. It's carnal. It's all of that. It's phileo, that type love. That's the only agreement. So it's not supposed to be like that. No way. So you have, let's get back to the nature of the fallen nature that I'm talking, and I want to help y'all understand about this fallen nature and how dangerous it is concerning this nature. Let's go 1 John 2. 1 John 2 and 1 John, what verse I said? I want 15 first. Alright. So 1 John 2 and 15 says this here. Love not what? The world. Because when the fall takes place, guess where it puts us? In the world. In the world. The fallen nature of Adam and Eve, when they were kicked out of that garden, they were put or placed into the world. So he says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Those are the material things. He said, don't get caught up in that. Don't love the world itself. Know why? Because he would later tell John in the Revelation that this world is going to pass away. It was already destroyed one time by what? Water. Second time it says it's going to be by fire. And I saw a new earth, or coming down, it says. So it's going to pass away. So he's literally saying, don't love this world, and don't love the things that are in this world. Anything that this world has the ability to develop, anything that this world has the ability to create. Don't get caught up in this, because it's only for a momentary time of pleasure. It's only for a momentary time of pleasure. I'm going to say that again. It's only for a momentary time of pleasure. Either you going to have to die and leave it, or it's going to leave you. But somewhere, it's going to
you just said it. This commentary right
here
said, love not the world is a command implying that this action now in progress must cease.
It's going to cease. It's going to cease.
Right.
It says, neither the things that are in the world. It says, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. You see that? Now, some folk will argue that, but that's what it says, and I'm going to stick to it. That's the story, and I'm sticking with it. It says, if any man love this world, if any man is caught up in the things of this world, what this world has to offer, it says the love of. Notice it didn't say the love of Jesus.
This is the Most High.
The Most High. Because love originated from where? From the Father. So it says the love of the Father, which is the true pureness of love. The Father has the greatest essence of the pureness of love that there ever was. So it says the love or the pureness of love is not in it. It's not in it. Verse 16 says, for all that is in this world, I'm finna show y'all the struggles that we will all face. In this world, if you want to identify where you at, you finna be able to right here. For all that is in this world is the lust of the what? So that's pretty much my desires. What I want. My flesh. What it want. I'm finna do me. That's the flesh. I'm doing me. I don't care nothing about you. I'm doing me. It's the lust of the flesh. It uses the word lust because lust is nothing but a figment of the imagination. Always remember that. Lust is a figment of the imagination. Lust is a figment of the imagination. Let me show you. It causes you to imagine things that really ain't. You don't know he got a good heart, do you? She got a good heart, do she? It's the imaginary essence of a thing. It causes me to project.
So would that be considered also a feeling?
It's emotional. That's right. It's emotion. It's established off emotions. Love is established off of spirit. Lust is established off emotion. So it's a figment of the imagination. It's a projection of what I want something to be. And let me show you the danger part of that. It will literally make a person think that they're using faith, because it's connected to a projection of what I want. And what do we call faith? Something that I want. Something I don't have, but I want. And because we claim faith to be something that I want that I don't have, lust can be translated and trick you into thinking it's faith.
I remember you saying
Ain't it real, y'all?
I remember you saying something that you said, is that faith that you're really using? I don't know what it was, but you said, do you think that's faith?
Mm-hmm.
Because you was really trying to get us to see that that's not really, it wasn't really faith. You have to check the place that it's coming from.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And I also put God in a situation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is it really faith? See, love comes out of the spirit. Lust comes out of emotions.
Because you can let something down.
It's a projection. It'll always make you see something the way you want to see it.
The way you want to see it.
The way
what it is.
you want to see
Off
it.
of something.
A great denial.
Off of a feeling.
Of the true essence of the thing.
And
So
really, the feeling is really not sustainable.
it says the lust of the flesh. So it is something that my desires have become appeased to. My desire likes it. It's a projection. So it says, for all that is in the world, 1 John 2:16, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes. Lust is connected to the eyes. There is the projection. There is the projection. You don't see them like I see them. Did you hear that? They're them eyes. Y'all don't see the good in them. See, I see the good in them, and they steady ripping you off the whole entire time, draining your bank account. But y'all don't see the good in them. No, you don't see it. See.
It's also where you can hear people say, I wish you just stay out my business. Because they're on the outside of looking at
You don't see them like I see them. You right. Because you see them through lust. I don't see them through lust. I see the realness or the reality of what it is. See, that is the very reason why, I go back again, the Lord encourages us to not have sex before marriage. Because it gets into the psyche. It opens up the realm of lust. Because it's now flesh conceived. And because it's now flesh conceived, it's now going to bring about things that flesh bring about. The results of flesh. You don't see them like I see them.
You don't understand what they're doing.
Yeah.
You don't understand why
Yeah.
they did that.
Yeah.
They don't always talk like that.
Yeah, you don't know their relationship. Their daddy wasn't there for them. Their mama wasn't there for them. And that kind of, yeah. See, all of that is the lust of the flesh. The lust of the flesh. Because there is a whole different mannerism that's when the spirit is in control that's used. The spirit operates in wisdom. Lust doesn't. Lust only cares about what it wants. So it says to hell with wisdom. Say, that's the reason why when we get caught up in a state of lust, we'll start doing all kinds of stuff. We'll start doing stuff that don't make a lick of sense. When I tell you don't make a lick of sense, it will be literally stupid.
Why you try that person over there?
You know they finna go try to rob the store.
When that lust is in operation, it's gonna make you do some real stupid stuff. It'll cause you to forfeit some things, just making all kinds of silly decisions when it's lust. Lust does not see reality at all.
No.
Y'all might want to keep that nugget right there and don't forget that long as you live. Lust does not see reality at all.
No.
Lust will create a picture. I'm talking about will create a picture. Lust will. It will. It will create a picture. The reality is so far away from lust. They have no common ground. They are literally enemies of each other. It has nothing and wants nothing to do with each other. So it's the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, how I go about looking, my view of a thing. My view of a thing. Let me show y'all just to use an example, because this happens for real. It would literally, the view, it can, you know, when the one way of knowing when you really gotten into your flesh and you really caught up in a realm of lust is when it starts hitting these areas severely. Like when it gets, like beyond normal. Okay, we'll give you an example. For a woman to see another woman and think she looks like a man. You see what I'm saying? Or to see or view her as a man and she got a whole vagina. Even in some instances, a bleeding vagina. Because she still got a period. That's when lust, exactly. Perversion is nothing but to be twisted. That's what perverted means. Twisted. It's twisted for a 40-year-old man to think he should be with a 14, 15-year-old girl. That's twisted. That's twisted. It's twisted for a man to be with another man and view him as a female, when he has a whole penis wagging in front of him with a nutsack. Perversion. But that's when you know have really got